This is a modern saint, and modern in more ways than one. When a student, some years ago in Rome, just before the end of the academic year, the whole college went on a pilgrimage in a bus down to the south of Rome itself. And in one place we visited two things close together. One was the huge, and I mean huge, military cemetery. And because a lot of the students with us were Americans and of the age of the soldiers who had fought, it was very moving. And a big bunch of American, not soldiers, but students with the priesthood, stood there in the cemetery, the American cemetery, and sang in harmony an American song. And it was a tearjerker because the same age was concerned. These were young men like them who had given their lives when they were trying to free Italy. Do you know what happened? They were trying to get Italy back from the Germans, and so they had to come up bit by bit from the south, from Sicily up towards Rome, until it was freed on the 25th of April. But huge numbers of Americans lost their lives. And in this cemetery, there was a very moving life-size sculpture. Two American soldiers of that age, young men with all their future before them, which would not happen, they were in this position. They were heading for death, arm over shoulder, together. And that also was a tearjerker. And I came home and wrote a poem on the power of a bullet, because a bullet sent them into eternity, just like that, all over, in one breath. They never saw life in practice. And then we came further and we landed in the other part of the same place, Nettuno, and we visited the place where this saint lived and, yes, was also murdered in very different circumstances. She was just a little bit older than you little ones there, and she was a holy lady who knew what was what, even though she couldn't read or write. Pure, devout, and looking after the family because Daddy had already died. It was a very difficult area, malaria everywhere in that area of Rome, just outside. And this man, Alessandro, was sharing the same kitchen and tried to attack her. And she defended her purity, and the result was that she died. But before dying, she had time to forgive him and to pray for him. And in the end, he was converted. And do you know that a few years later, she was made a saint, and he, by then grown up, was present at the canonization. This was the power of forgiveness and prayer. But also, a message for us. With regard to purity, young people need to be careful. It may not be a human being directly, but it may be a screen. Be careful what you look at. It's dirty stuff out there, and we need to watch over our little ones before the demons get inside through some screen containing bad messages, bad images. Once they're in there, they stay in there forever.
L'esame finale. The final examination. Lines written before finals in Rome. After visiting the very large American military cemetery at Nettuno, where many of our age lost their lives. a little moment of a little pain before a moment huge, a pain to be forgotten in no hour, there where again no comrade has a friend. Eternity begins upon a bullet in the sky. A molecule or two inanimate that anima will heed at speed so high that 'twill the cloud of mystery perforate. 'Twill be for evermore and evermore, mid earth's revolving days and fading nights of memory's short mind, behind this door that is a little grave, where untraced flights flee gadgets highly tuned. 'Twill be all told, the story of a copybook ne'er old.